Welcome to another episode of Blind Kid Plays Fallout New Vegas. I'm as ever the Blind Kid, and he is as ever
the Seeing Eye Mutant Jim.
Yes. Now we're waiting.
Yes, we gotta sit here and wait for a few hours for the damn shack to open up because I took care of some inventory management off screen. I think about, 9 hours should do it.
I'm gonna sit here and troll.
Fancy meeting you here, friend.
Hi, Victor.
Victor just popped into the fucking Great Con camp for no reason. He was supposed to be in Boulder City, that's where we were supposed to meet him, but he followed us from clear the other side of the map to here just to bump into us.
Nice guy.
How did you get here?
Just rolling along on my spurs. Looks like I just might make it to New Vegas after all.
Cool.
You see what happened in there?
Yep. Guess it's just down to you and Fancy Pants. I wouldn't worry about him. He looks all hat and no cattle, if you ask me.
We killed Deathclaws. I'm sure we can beat Fancy Pants.
Did you see Benny come this way? It's good to see you again, Victor.
Did you see Benny come this way?
Fancy Pants? No, I ain't seen hide nor hair of him since the tussle in Good Springs. I'm sure he ran back to the soft living of New Vegas, though.
It's good to see you, Victor.
Yep, but this is getting mighty embarrassing. People gonna start to talk.
He's funny.
Alright.
Look me up when you get to New Vegas. I'll buy the first round.
I do like him. He's nice.
Yes, but we're gonna do something.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna kill Victor.
Why?
There's always another Victor.
Okay.
He's just an AI.
We're gonna kill the guy who saved our life. Yeah, that's great. Why did you...
It's nice to meet you, Pam Pam Pam. I don't even know why I did that.
That was brutal even by my standards. That was fucked up.
We're inside the Great Con camp. They have giant torches burning out of cinder blocks on the ground, giving the place a nice little ominous loom here. They're all sitting at tables, eating, drinking.
Hey, Great Cons.
I want to talk to Papa, Regis, or this
Papa.
Carl. Papa, okay.
We talked to all of
There's the Wolf's Den. What do you want, Cub?
Okay, I've come to ask the Great Cons to break their alliance with Caesar's Legion. Or can you tell me about your people? Who are you?
I want to know about the people.
You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
I want to know.
Unfortunately, your options are, maybe you could just give me the short version, or on second thought, let's talk about something else. This is something that pisses me off to no end. I want the long version.
Yeah, I do too. It's just short is better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah.
In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
I'm sure Fallout Wiki has a lot more information.
Yeah, because it spans 3 games. How did the 3 families defeat you? What happened at Bitter Springs? Okay, 3 families.
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them.
What about Bitter Springs?
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
Wow.
That doesn't sound like something the NCR would order, or that's horrible.
That's horrible.
It's because of that we have sworn to take revenge on the NCR. With our new allies in Caesar's Legion, we will crush them.
Dude, I don't mean to be that guy, but you're making a fucking massive mistake, man.
Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations.
Want to ask him who he is?
Sure.
You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people.
You want to ask him? You want to tell him to break it?
Do you want to ask him what?
You want to ask him to break his alliance with Caesar's Legion? Now, what were you about to say?
What? No, I was going to say, yeah, we know who we are. We know who you are. We have to break his alliance with Caesar's Legion. I know what's going to happen. I haven't looked at the ending, but you know what's going to happen if he allies with them.
Yeah, complete assimilation, robbing of identity, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
Because I actually care about you guys.
Caesar is only using you. He doesn't actually care about the Great Khans. Do you really think Caesar is going to restore your tribe to glory? You will be made slaves.
Make sure you save it just in case he starts shooting at us.
I saved it right outside.
You'll be made slaves. I mean, that's what's going to happen.
Ha! The Great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
Look, I can help you or the NCR if that's what you want.
Farewell.
There was a third option. Tell him NCR's best option. Let's talk to this Carl from Caesar's Legion.
I've been warned about you. You are perilously close to making an enemy of Caesar, and that is not wise.
Yeah, go kill yourself.
What do you think of the Great Khans?
Sure.
They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion.
Want to know who he is?
Sure.
My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the Great Khans as a token of our alliance.
He says Caesar, not Kaiser. Interesting. He must... Yeah, interesting.
What alliance?
Yeah, fine.
In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes.
What's your role in the Legion?
Yeah.
I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans.
What does the Legion want with the Great Khans?
Yeah.
Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle.
This guy is an impressive line of bullshit.
Speak then. Yes, goodbye.
You have an impressive line of bullshit. You'll be a worthy addition to my stomach.
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans?
This is Regis, the other guy at the table.
Hi.
What's your opinion of the NCR? Tell me about Papa Khan, or who are you?
Who are you first?
Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior.
What's your opinion of the NCR? Tell me about Papa Khan.
Tell me about Papa Khan.
Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left California. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre. And sometimes, I worry that's poisoned his mind.
Yeah, I do too.
What did you mean about Papa's hatred poisoning his mind, or tell me about Bitter Springs?
We already know about Bitter Springs, I think.
Okay, yeah, I think we know enough.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't be saying anything, but it seems Papa's been making decisions based more on his desire for revenge than what's good for the tribe. This alliance with Caesar, for one thing. I have my doubts about it.
Me too.
What kind of doubts?
I just don't trust the words of Caesar's ambassador that much. He's promising a lot, and I don't see the advantage for him. It makes me suspicious.
The advantage for him is he's going to break the promises, fucker.
Sure. Go ahead.
What's your opinion of the NCR?
Yeah.
That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar.
Yeah, true.
So if you were in charge of the tribe, you'd fight with the NCR against Caesar if asked?
I suppose if asked, I would. But that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere.
Okay.
Until next time.
You know, yeah.
Going into a little bedroom here. Looks like a little spare room.
I mean, if you want to fight the NCR, just team up with me, buddy.
Yeah, but that...
They don't have any of the good options, I know.
And we stole a journal out of this one thing. While no one was looking.
Let's read the journal.
This journal consists of detailed records and Carl's observations from Carl's time with the Great Khans. Many of the entries go into great detail about his opinion of their savage, barbarous customs, and at several points he waxes philosophic about how it's very likely that Caesar's legion will have to execute the lot of them.
Well, Carl, have anything to say for yourself now?
Do you wish to show this to Papa Khan?
Of course I wish to show it to...
It's always a pleasure to see you around the camp. Farewell.
He's not letting us at the moment. Let's step outside real quick.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment. You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the Great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration. Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular. Me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him.
Yeah. We know those 3.
Aren't you convinced already if we're having this conversation?
Yeah.
I have my doubts about Caesar, yes. but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you.
Oh, prove it? We can. Quite easily.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll see what I can do to convince everyone.
Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture.
We can, once again, quite easily. We have his journal.
I'll keep that in mind, because we already have a journal.
I would too, if I were you.
Okay. So we gotta convince some people before we go to take this to Papa Khan, because he might not believe us.
Yeah. We know Jack, Diane, and Melissa.
Let's go see Melissa at the Great Khan encampment.
Alright. Sorry.
Nice lady who we ran drugs for. In fact, we ran drugs for all of them.
Yeah,
How's
right?
Regis says I should talk to you about speaking against the Khan's alliance with Caesar.
You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory.
Did he also tell you women aren't permitted to serve in the Legion?
What? No, What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that?
If the Great Khans join the Legion, you'll be sold as a slave, an officer's wife if you're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance. Bye.
That was easy.
Yeah. Let's go talk to Jack and Diane at the Red Rock Drug Lab.
I mean, you know, yeah. If they're, and besides, I want to see the ending. You told me it was great.
Mm-hmm. Who do you want to talk to, Jack or Diane, about this?
Let's talk to Jack. Is it a wise choice?
Hey, what's up?
I'm here to ask you to publicly oppose Papa Khan's alliance with Caesar.
Huh? Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we've got each other, we don't care who the top dogs roll with.
Yeah, unfortunately, buddy.
But you won't have each other. The Legion will kill you and sell Diane into slavery as a prostitute.
Yep.
Dude, what a total haul. No way that's Kopashishi. Yeah, okay. Me and Diane got your back. No sweat. Oh, it's cool, man. Diane passed me the haps on that fandango with Anders. I got your back.
Thanks, dude. If you could
Take
stop
it
with,
easy,
like, the
dude.
outdated lingo, that'd be awesome, but, you know, whatever.
He's too stoned.
Hey, seems like you've been making a lot of friends around here.
Yes,
Don't worry,
have.
Jack and I have talked it over. We'll talk up the idea of breaking the alliance.
All right.
Catch you later.
Let's go back and see Papa then.
Jesus fuck, the planter of Discord.
Yes.
Let's
Let's show this journal to Papa then.
Okay.
More of my
Making
advisors
enemies.
are starting to talk openly of breaking our alliance. I wonder where that idea is coming from.
You should look at this. It's Carl's journal, and it's very revealing of his true opinions.
Let me see that. Filthy savages. Probably have to decimate the lot of them. Are these the words of our friend, Caesar?
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him.
He got up out of the chair. Didn't even take a single step. Was shot just as he got out of the chair.
Looks like he was too slow.
All 4 of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all.
That was awesome.
I've heard some things from my most trusted cons that makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory?
You don't need to look outward, mighty Khan. Your tribe is proud and strong. Claim your own glory. Or go complete nihilistic and say, what legacy do the great Khans have?
No, they need a legacy. They need glory.
Give them glory? Gotcha. You got glory.
Well spoken, traveler. Well spoken indeed. Perhaps it's time to find our own destiny, unburdened by the past. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer.
Sweet.
I wish you the best.
Yes, I do.
That sounds wise, my friend.
If you should ever tire of wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself.
And we leveled up.
That's what happens in the future. He becomes a great Khan.
Yeah. So, if you want to keep things even, the next thing you should probably go for is survival.
Okay, we'll do that. I mean, yes, he has to get brutalized, but he's been brutalized already.
He's been shot in the head.
He gets jumped and was like, that was about a 3 on the pain scale.
Yeah.
I just love the fact that he just turned on him so fast.
Yeah, we just showed him that thing.
If he's too slow to move, oh, looks like he's too slow.
Yeah, he was definitely too slow to move. Alright, so all we had to do is recruit some people, then give them the diary. Simple enough. And now, the great Khans have broken their alliance with Caesar.
I think we're really hated by the legions now.
Let's do a little side quest for Eddie while we're at it.
What are we going to do for Eddie?
We're going to go talk to some random chick that the guy who had Eddie first. You know, the guy we repaired him from hiding the bar.
Got spies all over.
Anyways, we're going up north of fucking Novak here. To
Okay.
talk to the lady at the scrapyard that, what's his name? The guy that gave us Eddie.
Yeah. And who would that be?
We will see once we get there. We're going down the road right now. I'm not firing randomly because we're so damn close.
But yeah, that was awesome. Get him out of here. He's too slow. Kill him.
Yeah,
See,
he
that's why
was too slow. It's like, oh god, why?
See, they have honor.
This is the Gibson scrapyard.
Gibson. Give it.
Entering the Gibson garage. She's got a lot of dogs around here. In this old scrapyard.
Yeehaw.
And this is a garage. Nice engine there.
Oh,
Talk
I like
to old
engines.
lady Gibson.
okay.
Hi there. I'm Old Lady Gibson, or so they tell me. I've got odds and ends for sale, and I'm pretty good at fixing things, too. You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors.
It's funny they use the same voice for Jeannie Mae Crawford and Daisy, whatever the hell her name is.
Yeah. What can you tell me about RepCon? Or
Sure, RepCon. I want to know about RepCon.
Sometimes it seems like I spent the better portion of my youth in that old wreck of a building. Me and my hubby, may the man rest in peace, used to scavenge there. If it weren't bolted down, you can bet we took it and sold it. A lot of the scrap you see around here is from RepCon. Even my favorite chair.
That's resourceful.
Yeah, we woke her up just to ask her a bunch of questions. She has a baseball bat beside her bed. Why do they call you Old Lady Gibson?
Sure.
Well, I'll give you a hint. They used to just call me Gibson. I hope you can figure out the rest. I don't mind, to be honest. Living long is a real accomplishment these days. Remains to be seen if I end up dying peaceful in my bed.
That was such a stupid question.
Yeah, it's like, well, I'll give you a hint. I used to call him just Gibson, but Jesus fuck's just drooling on himself. I don't understand. You said I could get the rest, but I can't. I can't figure it out. By the way, I can hack your computer and assemble rockets. I just can't figure out why. What do you know of Helios 1?
Sure.
The way I heard it, the Brotherhood of Steel ran the place before the NCR took it away from them. I'm not sure who started shooting first. But when it was over, the Brotherhood, with all their fancy armor and weapons, was on the run. Nobody's heard from them since.
Not that I particularly dislike her, but would killing her interfere with any quests?
Potentially, yeah. But it
okay,
also piss off
we'll
all
let her
her.
live.
Plus, she's got a lot of dogs.
Well, no, I was just joking because she said, "I hope I die alone I hope I die peacefully in my sleep." I was like, "Oh, we could change that for you."
Oh yeah, we could. Do you really want to?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
Just
as soon as I hit this goodbye button, Eddie's gonna start talking.
Take care now.
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe reinforcement project for the combat model iBots. iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I am sending this model to the Navarro outpost. If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
We don't want to lose Eddie, though.
We're not going to lose him. And even if we do give him up, it'll only be temporary.
What are we going to do then? No,
We're going to sit here and wait a week.
I don't
just
really have
standing in front of this place, drooling on ourselves for a week.
Poor Raul.
You know, Raul's just sitting there looking like this who I teamed up with.
No, I don't really have anything against her. I was just because she was like, "I hope I die alone in my sleep peacefully." I was like, "Well, we could change that for you," but nah, don't really have any desire to. She's not annoying.
Do you want help with that? No, not right now. Okay. Jesus fuck asked. She said no, so he was okay with that.
Do you want help with that? Why do you call Old Lady Gibson?
We're waiting a week for a fucking cute event. This is day, I believe, 3, 4.
And we wait a week. Raul desperately wants food.
No, Raul's just getting food, sitting there eating. He knows the drill. Whenever Jesus just stands motionless, drooling on himself. He's had this happen enough already. This is longer than usual. Usually it's about 3-4 days. This has been a week.
People walking past, like, should we help him?
No, don't worry. Okay. He's okay. He just does this sometimes. He's my boss. Just find it better not to question. You lose your sanity whenever you start questioning.
I can build rockets, but I don't understand old lady. Oh, son of a bitch. That's funny.
Why is the old lady now old?
Surprised no Legion hit squads have come after us yet.
Yeah, I know.
We just stood there a week and nothing's happened.
Yep, I think this is a week here.
We've made a lot of enemies.
I'll just wait an extra day just to be certain. Yes, we've made a lot of enemies. We pissed off the powder gangers. Then we still have to find the one powder ganger camp.
Pissed off the legions. We pissed off NCR thinks we're trouble.
No, we're just a smiling troublemaker. In other words, they know that we sometimes do bad, but we usually do good by them.
Yes.
We just killed one guy.
But yeah, Good Springs likes us, even though ever since that guy's been here, people in town have started dying. First it was Chet, now it's Sonny and Ringo and...
Yeah.
Jeez. Novak and Prim like us.
Oh, right. Let's go over to the fucking NCR joint. Camp McCarran.
Smash the NCR.
We'll go in and talk with, what's his name? The doctor dude that gave us that mission to go check out that vault.
Thanks, Doc.
Thanks, Doctor.
Thank you for drugs.
He didn't give us drugs.
Oh. Oh yeah, it was the other guy. Whatever. We should have taken drugs during the week. We had a week of... We could have taken drugs.
We'll just say he did drugs the whole week.
He took drugs and drank and molested corpses.
Yeah.
Raul's like, oh, what are you doing now?
Again? Oh, come on, boss.
Oh, stop fucking the severed head. Come on.
Yes? Something else you needed?
I have some questions.
Oh? What might those be?
What's 2 + 2?
The Office of Science and Industry. It's a rather expansive topic. I could talk for hours, but I'm sure I'd bore you. Suffice to say, we are the leading edge of the NCR. Our work focuses on practical matters. Medicine, engineering, biology.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
The
Okay,
dam, for instance. OSI routes its energy supply to our cities in the West. That's only one responsibility of this office.
Yeah, and you forget, Jesus fuck can hack computers. He's extremely good at math. He just has no concept of the world around him.
Yes. I know science, and you talk too much.
Director of the entire OSI? Me? If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to plant seditious ideas in my head. No. I direct our eastern operations. I've been responsible for squeezing unprecedented levels of power from the dam. I'm also confronting the problem of food production in what little spare time I have. But I've found some promising leads.
You're doing all these things yourself?
Yes, with the assistance of my team, of course.
NCR has a food shortage?
This guy sounds
Not
like
yet,
he's full of shit.
But our government understands the value of proactive thought. Our studies project an imbalance between production and consumption. Or, for a layman such as yourself, not enough food, too many mouths to feed. Mass starvation in a decade or so.
What other responsibilities does this office have?
Sure.
We aid some programs the Republic has sponsored involving sharecropper farms in the area. But those haven't panned out too well from what I hear. There have been complaints about the amount of water we're supplying. But those are just excuses for lack of diligence, I'm sure.
You sound like...
He what?
What? You sound like someone I'd like to beat to death. You control what?
Do you control the dam from here?
Directly? No. But we attempt to maximize its output. You have no idea how difficult it is to provide power to an entire nation. I also have high hopes for our Helios 1 facility. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for the 2 scientists who are working there. So far, they've only managed to achieve 1% power output. I'd send help if I could spare the personnel. Yes. Goodbye.
That didn't trigger. I thought that was going to trigger.
Download complete. Begin recording. Navarro Outpost scientists, I am glad that EDE has reached you. You will find several data banks of information on this machine. Please handle this information with the utmost care, as it represents the sum total of the results of my research on the Duraframe iBots. There are also several data banks with information on my research into Poseidon Energy, and some projects they were working on in the Mojave area.
We waited a week for that.
Yes, to get the second part of Eddie's thing.
Okay.
You had to wait a week before you initiated that conversation.
Huh. Yay.
Okay. Oh yeah, let's save right now.
Just in case.
Because we're going into the condemned land.
And that would be Prim?
Yes, Prim.
Yes,
fucking really like exploring around Prim, but it just always fucking glitches out.
Yeah, it seems like an interesting place, which is annoying as shitting fuck.
Okay, Eddie, come on, we're gonna go into this place here. Nash residence. Your old home.
Nash.
I hear the Great Khan's just packed up and left Red Rock
I'm
Canyon.
gonna open up my refrigerator here.
He's talking.
Would fight it out again.
I was trying to hear what he was saying.
Sorry, I didn't know he was talking.
Eddie, the refrigerator.
Yep, we took out 41 rad scorpion glands.
41?
Yeah, we killed a lot of rad scorpions. We're gonna wake up Ruby Nash out of bed.
Welcome back. Good to see you again.
The first thing she does is fucking light up a cigarette.
Cancer, ever heard of it?
Mm-hmm. I like some of that rad scorpion venom casserole.
Does sound good, don't it? How many rad scorpion glands you got?
41.
I have a bunch of rad scorpion glands.
Is that right? Then hand them over, and I'll get to baking a whole batch of casseroles.
You're gonna kill that poor woman.
Does sound good, don't... Is that right?
How many can you give her at a time?
5.
Does sound good, don't it?
It's gonna take forever.
Is that... Does sound good. Is that... Does sound good. Is... Does sound... Is that...
Fortunately, she died of a stroke
sound
before
good, don't it? How many rad scorpion
She died of a
glands?
stroke while cooking rad scorpion glands.
Is that...
41.
Does sound good. Is that right? Does sound good, don't it? How many
I have 1 rad scorpion gland.
One's enough to make a helping. Hand it over. Bye.
Woke her up, she started smoking. Cooked everything for us while smoking. Then went right back to bed.
I was like, oh, boss, you don't need all that, do you? 41 casseroles.
I can't forget we forgot to do that.
What?
Gotta go Novak real quick. I forgot to unlock one of the Mojave boxes.
Going back to Novak.
Yep.
Oh, that was funny. I was just like, she had a stroke, unfortunately.
Alright, we've unlocked that box.
We hope you enjoyed watching her prepare the rat scorpion casseroles.
Yep, we're the stuff of nightmares now.
Are we?
Yes.
Is that what it says?
That is our current ranking.
Stuff of nightmares. Awesome.
We're at a fucking drive-in theater off by Nipton.
You're gonna...
Why? Because this is where we're going to call it and wait for midnight.
Go, Eddie, go!
I don't even know what the fuck just happened. They quit going into combat for some reason. Probably because I ran away, but okay.
That was interesting.
Our Death Man squad is here. How come you're carrying a fucking...
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Sure. You haven't said much in the past month.
No, he shot a jackal. Out of nowhere.
Food for me.
I don't know why he started carrying a fucking thingamabob.
A what?
Yes, we're gonna have a nice little snack while we sit here and wait for the movie to flare up on this TV screen.
Alright.
Investigate the midnight showing at the Mojave Drive-In.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to call it for today.
Bye-bye, folks.
Death Squad.